Let me ask you something strange. Have you ever reacted to something and later thought, why did I respond like that? Not what you did, but how intensely you did it. Maybe someone raised their voice a little and your whole body tightened. Maybe someone didn't reply to your message and your chest felt heavy. Maybe someone gave mild criticism and it felt like an attack. Logically, you knew it wasn't a big deal, but your body didn't agree. That's emotional muscle memory. Your brain remembers how to feel long before it remembers how to think. When you were a child, your nervous system was learning. Every loud argument, every moment of rejection, every time you felt embarrassed, every time you felt unsafe. Your brain recorded it, not as words, as reactions. Imagine a child touching a hot stove. Pain, shock, tears. The brain quickly learns hot surface equals danger. Years later, that same person touches a warm pan. Not hot, not dangerous, but the body still jumps. Why? Because the reaction was trained early. Now here's the uncomfortable part. Your emotional reactions work the same way. If you grew up in a home where anger meant danger, your body learned raised voice equals threat. So now, as an adult, even a small disagreement can trigger the same survival response. Your heart speeds up, your muscles tighten, you become defensive. Not because the situation is dangerous, but because your nervous system has practiced that reaction thousands of times. That practice becomes automatic. That's why it feels instant. Emotional muscle memory doesn't ask for permission. It activates before logic wakes up. And this is why maturity feels confusing. You think, I'm older now, I've grown, I understand better. But growth in knowledge is not the same as rewiring emotional reflexes. You can intellectually understand that someone isn't attacking you, but your body might still react as if they are. Because emotional memory lives in the body, not just the mind. Think about the last time you felt ignored. Was the pain only about that moment, or did it feel bigger than the situation? That bigger feeling usually means the present activated the past. Emotional muscle memory links moments together. Your brain doesn't say, this is new, it says, I've felt this before, and it presses play on the old reaction. This is why people say, I don't know why I overreacted. You didn't overreact. You reacted to two timelines at once, the present event and the past memory. The scary part, most of this happens unconsciously. You don't wake up thinking, today I will relive old emotional patterns. It just happens. Someone says something, your stomach drops, your voice changes, your mood shifts, all before you consciously decide anything. Because emotional muscle memory is faster than logic. Logic is slow. It analyzes, it compares, it reasons. But emotional memory, it protects, and protection always moves first. Now here's why this goes unnoticed. People assume maturity equals control. They believe that once you understand something, you won't react the same way again. But understanding is mental. Reactions are neurological. They are built through repetition. If you spent 10 years reacting a certain way, your brain wired that pathway deeply. Neurons that fire together wire together. The more a reaction repeats, the easier it becomes. Like walking in a forest path. The more you walk it, the clearer it gets. Eventually, you don't even think about the direction. Your feet just go. Emotional reactions work the same way. And here's the hardest truth. Your current relationships often trigger your oldest wounds. Not because people are bad, but because closeness activates old attachment patterns. If love once felt unstable, you may panic when someone pulls away. If praise was rare, criticism may feel crushing. If silence once meant punishment, quietness may feel threatening. Your adult brain might know better, but your emotional memory still reacts first. This is why two people can experience the same situation very differently. One hears feedback, another hears rejection. One sees space, another feels abandonment. Different pasts, different emotional muscle memory. Now here's the empowering part. Muscle memory can change, but not through force. You don't yell at a muscle to retrain it. You practice differently, slowly, repeatedly, with awareness. The first step is noticing. Instead of saying, "Why am I like this?" try asking, "When did I first feel this way?" That question shifts everything, because now you're not shaming yourself, you're investigating your history. When you notice your body reacting strongly, pause, not to suppress it, but to observe it. Feel your heartbeat, notice your breathing, recognize the intensity. Then gently remind yourself, this feeling is familiar, but this moment is new. That sentence creates space between past and present, and space weakens automatic reactions. Each time you respond differently, even slightly differently, you carve a new path. At first, it feels unnatural, because the old reaction is stronger. But with repetition, the new pathway strengthens. Just like physical muscle memory. You weren't born reacting this way, you learned it. Which means you can relearn something else. Emotional muscle memory is not weakness. It's evidence that your brain was trying to protect you. At some point in your life, that reaction helped you survive. It reduced pain, it prevented conflict, it kept you safe. But survival strategies don't always serve growth, and growth requires awareness. The next time you react strongly, don't rush to judge yourself. Instead, ask, is this reaction about now, or is it about then? Because sometimes you're not fighting the present, you're defending yourself from a memory. And once you understand that, you stop asking, what's wrong with me? And you start asking, what happened to me? That question is the beginning of emotional freedom. Your brain reacts before logic, but awareness can catch up. And slowly, reaction becomes response. And response is where change begins.